What's up, traders? Two trades today. We knew it was coming eventually, right? Red day. Let's get to it. At FSLY here. There we go. Finally, a quick little move. I was watching this from earlier. That little pop through 106. Try to get short there. Ooh, okay, we got filled there at 106.17. I'll put the order out there at 105.17. Just change to 05. There we go. So that'll give us our little 10 ball. I was kind of watching this. Had a nice extension from yesterday's highs, but it wasn't really going fast, and we finally got that pop. See if we can't get that pullback now. Struggling here at 106.58. Might have been a little early on this one. See if we can't come down and retest that 106 area. Looks like we got David and Brian already in this one with us. There we go. Testing 106 again. See if we can get through. This one's kind of jumpy and spready, so hopefully if we get that move down through 106, if it is a pretty quick move down, hopefully we get filled on the bid closer to 105. If not, we'll see what this wants to do. It's back up to this area where it was struggling at 106.50. Just not a fan of FSLY. As you can see, I put the stop max in there, which is at 109.17. I'm not interested in adding to this. I'm either going to let this come down and we can get out break even, or it's going to be a stop here. It's still extended. I'm going to play the chart. I'm going to let it try to work, but I'm not interested in adding to this or anything. I'm just not a fan of how it's moving. Let's check out AMWL here. Okay, I like this. Nice extension through the highs from yesterday as well as pre-market. Yeah, let's see if we can get up closer to 41. That way we can put our order above 40. Here we go. I'd like to get in around like 40.80 if it wants to struggle here, 41. A little spready. Struggling here at 83, which is the high. I'm going to try to get in here at 82. Okay, we got filled at 82 as it popped up. High is now 89. So 75 from here would be, is that 07? Yeah. So put our order out there for that. It's about perfect, right? About half the move. And it's above the whole dollar, which I like. FSLY, this thing is just definitely not interested in this one anymore. Probably going to end up taking the max loss there. The thing is just grinding. Feels like it hasn't even squeezed again yet. So I'm sure that's coming. AMWL, this one looks a little bit better. Looks like we might have found the top here around 41. That was a nice little pop. The volume on this isn't as great, but there's still plenty of volume there. So I like the move. It was a nice fast move up there towards 41. Coming down, testing 40.50. If we can get below that, we might get a pretty quick move down here. There we go. We're at 40.50. We're through. Down to 36. Back up through 50. This FSLY just won't give up. This one got spready as well all of a sudden. AMWL got about 25 cents spread. Again, it was a little spready when we first pulled it up. But hopefully it works out in our favor. Hopefully we can get down there and get filled on the bid for that 40 test. FSLY about to stop us out here. If it goes through 109, I don't really see how it won't get us. There it goes. It's through 109. Bids through. Oh, we should be stopped out there on the ask. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it gave us our fill a little bit above, but okay. So FSLY max loss there. That's the first one we've taken since we've kind of put this into effect. But hey, I kind of realized that was just we just got in a bad trade there. It's okay to take a bad trade, but it's how you manage that bad trade is kind of what makes you a trader. As you can see here, it's yeah, things just going. Cancel that. Don't want to accidentally get in there. It always sucks to get out of a trade on the front side, but yeah, it's going to happen. Back through 50 here on AMWL. See if we can get that move down and test 40. There we go. 35. We can break 35 here. Might get it. Put the stop there at high of day because obviously not looking to let this go back against this 15.05. Okay, we're on the bid, kind of, sort of. No fill there on the bid. Okay, there we go. So got our fill. Actually got a little bit better. So pretty happy with that trade there on AMWL. Obviously going to cancel that order and move on. All right, traders, that was the only 2 trades I found. There was, again, a lot of stocks that got nice and extended today, but just nothing was really moving fast. It's a little unfortunate because that's my edge. My edge is fast, and we're not quite getting that right now. As you could see, even AMWL and FSLY, which I considered fast, weren't even really that fast. So really kind of struggling to find things to play at the moment, but we're, still making do per se. And yeah, so to knock the easy one out here, AMWL, nice little extension. We had the high from pre-market as well as kind of the high from yesterday. Also, we had the high right here, which was a little bit of resistance right there at the beginning of the day. Extension up towards 41, kind of felt the jiggle and ended up coming down and giving us our take profit. So that was a pretty easy trade on AMWL. And then down here to FSLY, as you can see, this thing was just absolutely insane. As I believe I said in the live trade, it always sucks to have to cut on the front side, right? When you're playing the front side, the one thing as a trader that you don't want to have to do is to cut still on the front side. But that's the whole reason you have a max loss in place, right? Look at where our max loss was in comparison to where this thing actually ended up going. Absolutely bananas. So somebody scaling into this position, they're probably hurting right now, and the old me would have been hurting right now. So I love the fact that I have this in place. It has been protecting us. And as you saw, just that one win up here on AMWL, that made up 1/3 of this FSLY trade, where in the past, I could have had like 50 of these AMWLs and just one of these FSLYs to take it all out. So to know that this only takes out, 3 single entry trades like AMWL, knowing that I've been trading really well lately, well over 80%, I'm going to be just fine, right? If I only need to win 3 out of every 4 just to break even, I'm doing just fine. So that's 75%. If I'm well above 80%, that means we're profitable, and we're very much well doing that. And again, that's assuming every loss is going to be like FSLY where it's a max loss, and that's just simply not the case. It's also assuming that every winner is only going to be 1/3 of our max loss, which is also not the case, which we have proven already. So that's really all I have. There's really not much else to talk about with either of these trades. Just way early on FSLY and having the max loss in place. If there's anything to say, know that being in a bad trade is okay. You're going to get into bad trades. How you manage after you get into that bad trade is where the trading actually occurs, right? That's where you become a great trader versus a novice trader. It's where you start to see things that you really need to see. Could I have top ticked this and it fell over and faded the rest of the day? Yes. But look at what happens when that doesn't happen, right? This is what could happen, right? If hindsight was 2020 and this thing, I top ticked it and it faded the rest of the day all the way back down under $100, everyone would be like, oh, you suck, blah, blah, blah. But what is everybody going to say now, right? Look at this. People probably, I'm sure someone out there lost their account trying to scale into this thing today, right? So hindsight's 2020. That's why you need to find traders here on YouTube if you're actually looking to traders for educational purposes that are showing you this stuff in real time, not people that are just bringing up charts and looking at it in hindsight, because anyone can tell you what to do on a chart in hindsight. It's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. I would, it'd be pretty easy for me to do it too, right? But I don't. I like to show you guys in real time what I'm thinking, what the actual results could be, and look at both sides, right? A lot of people, they get very biased and they'll be like, oh, I knew this thing was going to push all day. Okay, well, what if it didn't, right? You always got to find the people that are willing to be straight up with you. So that's what we like to do here if you are new. But if you're old and you've been a previous supporter, as always, you guys know I appreciate that, and you know that's exactly how we roll here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.